Whoa, is that the Batman? Whoa, what a badass! He's gonna jump up. I wish I could be the Batman. Oh, what the heck, man? What is everybody staring at me? What am I gonna do? Alfred? Yeah, you were right. Can you come pick me up?
Hey Batman fans, thanks so much for clicking on this video. My name is Chris. The amazing Batman news just not stop a-coming. Just like my great little green screen Batman intros, better be hitting that like button for that intro. But what specifically we're going to be talking about today is even more set video footage and set photos that gives us an even bigger hint to what is going on in this Batman world that has me completely puzzled, because we have here what could be our first look and tease of the Joker involving his infamous Joker Toxin, as well as footage of Batman on top of a roof getting ready to jump. That is so much more, guys. So I'm any of you Batman fans to leave me your opinions down below on everything we discuss here today. I want your theories specifically on this whole Toxin that is being advertised in Gotham City. Like, who do you think it could be involved with? Because there's a lot of people in the Batman Rogues Gallery that have used Toxin here and there. You know, you got Bane, you got Joker, you got Scarecrow, even Mad Hatter. But something specifically about that smile in these photos make me think, oh, that's the Joker right there. Alright, so yes, diving into it. The past couple of days have just been pretty insane for Batman news. I thought we were done with all the great juicy set photos and videos that have landed online from the set. I mean, we got to see Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne going up the stairs, what looks to be continuation of that funeral scene we got to see in the trailer. We even got to see him have interactions with the Penguin, Carmen Falcone, Catwoman in a bomb-ass looking suit. But it didn't stop there, because then on the other side of that, we got a stuntman in the actual Batman costume riding on a bike. Really great detailed up-close look of the Batman suit. I know there were some people really freaking out that there wasn't a cape on this guy, but those with those orange dots on the back are for. Nowadays in Hollywood, if your superhero has a cape, they just throw it in with CGI. It's just way easier to use on set because wind is blowing, it could be raining, anything like that. It's a real hassle, so it's just way easier for them to CGI in a cape later on. But I thought that was it, you know, I was like, okay, cool, now we just gotta wait 2 years for this Batman movie, so excited. And then this video drops right here of someone in the Bat costume on top of a building in Liverpool, looks like a clock tower, and it seems like they're trying to set up a shot where Batman will be jumping off the roof and gliding through Gotham City. Oh, this is what we want to see in a Batman movie! Like, come on, does this footage right here, even though it's secondhand, taken from an iPhone, all grainy, you can barely tell what's going on here, but just knowing that a final version of that shot is gonna make it to the movie where Batman is literally just gonna be gliding through Gotham, and what the special effects of that is gonna look like has, well, I'll just say it, my Batnip's going crazy. A couple of things to notice from this scene in question that fans have noticed is that, one, I know there's people freaking out that it's like, oh, but this is in the daylight. Batman shouldn't be doing his crime fighting in the daylight. The suit won't look right. It's gonna look weird. Believe it or not, whenever they finish making this movie, they're gonna be able to make that scene look completely dark and like it was shot at nighttime. A similar scene that we got to see in The Dark Knight with Christian Bale, where he is jumping off buildings and gliding off the way Batman should. That scene was actually filmed in the daylight, and then through special effects and movie magic, they turned it into nighttime for the final product. Other thing people have pointed out is the lighting on top of the clock tower there. They're using some sort of orange hue, which makes it seem like Batman is definitely having to jump off that building because there's a fire and there's nowhere else for him to escape. If this is the continuation of the scene with the funeral and the bomb going off, it makes sense that this whole building would catch on fire because, well, we saw in the trailer that the bomb does go off, whether Batman saves the pedestrian or not, and I just think that's going to be a great escape route for the Batman. Everything's on fire behind him and he just has to jump off. The Batman fans who have been on set around this Batman perimeter, asking around security and people who work there, what is going on, what is happening, what is coming next. People were told that there's a helicopter scene involving the Batman, and that right there should ultimately excite you Batman fans, because we've seen this done countless times in the animated series where Batman loves to grapple onto not only buildings but actual helicopters in Gotham and swing around the city like that. It could be that once Batman jumps off this clock tower here and goes wherever he needs to, he's not far enough, or he needs to continue following whatever criminal got away, and he decides to grapple on mid-air onto a helicopter and just continue riding that wave. This, along with more that I'm going to touch on this video, lets me know that Matt Reeves just knows how to perfectly craft this world, that he's really setting up a Batman universe that both feels grounded but also cartoony enough that it's believable, if that makes sense. But those are Batman scenes right there that I just can't wait to see the final product come to life. But getting on from there, something that was really hard to avoid as a pedestrian watching the Batman being filmed is that they set up these sort of digital billboards in Gotham, and on these digital billboards were some pretty curious things showing up. First off, we had here a little campaign ad for one of the new mayors in Gotham, trying to make some real change. We know the Batman is going to be touching upon a lot of these political subjects and people who have gone corrupt in the city, so of course there's going to be an election in the background going on. But aside from that, this ad popped up that I'm just going to roll to you guys. It looks like here in the Batman with Robert Pattinson, there will be a subplot going around of this addictive drug that the pedestrians of Gotham have just gotten addicted to that they call drops. Look, I know my mama told me not to do anything, but if Batman is involved, I need them drops. And this right here has led to the wild speculation amongst Batman fans that this right here is our first hint of the Joker in this Batman universe, that his Joker toxin is the creation behind these so-called drops. I mean, just look at the animation that they choose to use for this drop supplement in question. I mean, a really exaggerated smiley face with the baggy eyes, like that just screams Joker. Especially when past reports have told us that we will be getting some sort of new Joker in this Batman movie. Not to say that he will actually show up in the flesh, white makeup and all, but that he will be hinted at that he exists in Matt Reeves' universe, whether he's in an Arkham Asylum or he's working in the background. There will be some sort of hint towards the new Joker in this Batman film. The Joker has always been notorious for wanting to poison the citizens of Gotham with some sort of fear toxin or anything like that, and just from the vibes I get off this thing, where it has a smiley, exaggerated expression, that feels like something the Joker would cook up. We gotta remember, this is Batman's second year of crime fighting, and we have no idea what happened his first year or the years before that when he decided, I need to come back to Gotham and fix all this. It could be that the Joker is already locked away in Arkham, and they're still dealing with the aftermath of his product out in the streets, people trying to use it, get more of it, and this is Gotham's PSA to stop all that. It's just kind of cool to know that this will be in the background of some of the shots for Robert Pattinson's Batman, because from the look of the trailer, it looked like it was going to be kind of old-timey. We weren't going to have that much modern aesthetics to it because of the Gothic architecture, but now seeing a digital billboard like this in the Gotham they're building up, I'm loving the look of this city. So for all we know, it could be the Riddler making this, but it feels like his main goal right now is to take down government officials instead of doping up the citizens of Gotham. But like I said before, there's tons of Batman villains out there that have a history of using some sort of toxin or poison on the citizens of Gotham. I know a lot of you right now are probably screaming in the comment section, Scarecrow, Scarecrow, Scarecrow. Yeah, this fits Scarecrow's MO, but this for sure really excites me, gets me pumped up. I am so excited for the Batman. I just can't believe we keep getting juicier and juicier set photos and videos. Where's my Batmobile? Still waiting on that set video. But let me know what you Batman thinks concerning all this Batman news that's been coming up. What can you decipher from it? What theories do you got? Do you think this is Joker related, or what other Batman villain do you think it's attached to? Anything and everything, you guys go ahead and leave your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Film Review. As always, I'm Chris. Take care.